Yeah.
I wouldn't dare breed myself.
It all depends on them.
Like that.
With the sows, it's not
With
as,
that.
it's putting a better bore,
Yeah.
isn't it, to them,
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
But like David said, you've got to watch. If you put in a pig with ears like that into your stud,
Yeah.
it might not come out in next generation, but it definitely will come out in second. So you've got. I know you're limited to
We're
what you can
limited
use.
because half that we come with had ears like that. So it's like, it's limited to what we can do.
So it might be a more long-term
Yeah.
plan.
It's
Yeah.
also actually slightly light. It's got a light patch on it, doesn't it?
In
right.
the centre there.
No, across here.
Oh, here. Yeah. Have you groomed it? No. No. So yes, these are the ones. This is your benchmark, isn't it? These two. These are your benchmark, and these are the
Yeah.
ones you need to be looking for now. So. But yeah, you are, like you said before, I'm okay. So yes, so as you said before, the pigment needs to be addressed. I think we can agree the eye colour is fine. It matches the in that case. Whereas before, the ones I've seen before were slightly lighter. But I think the ones you're bringing out now,
Yeah.
I think you've got to worry. But we have got to watch the ear pigment and eye rims.
Yeah.
You've got your level colour. You've got your body shape. Now it's coming, like David said earlier. They match the AOCs now.
Yeah.
So, any more questions? May they?
Yeah. Of course, have a look. Yeah.
I'm video, it's okay.
Are these coming with that? Are they all that length of coat?
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They're coming very standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite short coated, aren't they?
They are
really?
They are a bit
Because in golden,
shorter.
of course, we have a great problem because we occasionally get very long coated ones and very rough coated ones.
Yes.
And they're flecked out with it.
I feel they
But
don't need as
they're
groomed
not-
as
they're not
much.
standard.
They're a lot easier.
No, so what David means by the coat is not so much the guard hairs, it's this level of coat here. You've got quite a short coat,
Yes,
okay?
yeah.
Whereas on Goldens, especially, this one's a little bit longer here, okay?
Yeah.
Well, on Goldens, if they become longer coated, they also become woolly, and then they become lighter coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas yours, by the sound that David's asking,
And you can
are
never
they all the
groom a
same?
woolly down to be even.
I get what you mean. Yes.
So-
yeah.
Groom them down, but they're like terribly uneven coat.
So his question is, are they all this?
They
Are
seem
they
to
all
be
like
quite
this?
short,
So they're all
yeah.
quite.
You should breed for a very short coat because then preparation is
Yes. Yeah.
Your undercolour will sit right then, and your overall colour will be level. It's if that's the case then, and you don't get that, you'll have a lot better, more even coat. I would have thought that would probably come down to the chocolate gene that would be in there in the past. The chocolates are very, very short, so that's
These are
done.
tremendously balanced. Much more balanced than caramels have been for years.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you should be very proud of those, shouldn't you? And speak up, sorry.
They've come on Sunday.
They have, yes. I think if you look, like I said earlier, if you look at some of the pictures that are on the display boards, they are very snipey. And about, I would say 6-7 years ago, although they were still winning new and emerging at times, they were very pale.
Yes.
They were very. I do believe that beige was even entered into them at some point. Was it not?
Beige, I think there was.
Yeah.
Yes,
So that
yeah.
obviously those particular breeders needed a little bit more structure in their breeding program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. Oh, zoom out. Yeah, zoom out. Actually, this little one from this, if you come round, David,
Amy, do you find the undercolour is
it's got quite a nice jowl, this young one, really. Yeah. So,
Yeah, it's
Yes.
nice. That
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't mind the lighter one in the middle.
No.
Don't mind that colour. That's far darker than caramels were at one stage.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
They've, like you said earlier, I think they've come on tremendously.
No, it's tremendous. What about coat faults? Are you getting any coat faults?
No, I've not had any coat faults. I've really none there.
The skirting, there is
you?
skirting occasionally.
Oh, a little bit of gold sometimes, but
Oh, gold hairs.
yeah, gold hairs, but there's no like wings or coat faults or
Coat directions.
I think so.
Yeah, there's a bit of skirting on the side, but that will come from the slate gene.
Yes.
That's something you can eradicate as you go. Even cavies that are in the main show, like South Blacks, even creams, they do suffer with that.
I worry about that. Yeah.
The worst coat fault there is at the moment.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's something you've got to watch.
Yeah.
As your gene pool gets slightly bigger, you can select breed for well, you can select breed anyway for that. You don't want to breed with a pig that's got skeleton all the way down, but if you've got a little bit and you've got nothing else, you're going to have to forgive a little bit and work with what you've got, but you've just got to watch it, like David said, because it will creep in worse and worse as you go on.
Yes, yeah, that's one thing we've tried to avoid, in it, a little bits of gold.
The coloured hairs, yes, all pigs get that. Goldens get slate hairs, don't we? We get patches of slate hairs. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's why I say progressive is so easy.
They stand quite well, don't they?
No, that's quite good.
They stand very well, don't they? Yeah. You get that on. Would you do that again, David? So we just get that on camera. He's tremendous for setting up pigs.
She does stand
well, all
nice,
his pigs only set up one way, don't they? Yeah. They can't turn around. That's it. You can't do it. Can't.
Because they're not used to being seen from one side.
Terrible. There's a little trait when David's pigs are on the table. Yeah, they are. They're tremendous. Have you got any more in the boxes, or is this all we've got today? Could we swap the youngster if you've got one?
Yeah.
Again, you've got to watch those ears again, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, the parents, caramel.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And previous parents, grandparents, caramel.
I think you're going to have one of my other boars now, aren't you? From more of my slate line.
To improve the ears, yes.
To put back to.
I think that. Where's this one? This.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. This is. It feels nice.
Yeah.
The body feels good.
This one's lighter in colour, and it's a bit light in its pigmentation. Those feet are pink,
Yes.
and they should be more caramelly. And when the feet go pink, also you've got eye circles as pink.
Yeah.
Which upsets the balance a little bit. So, but that's only because the pig's lighter. But yes, its pads could do with being slightly darker.
Yeah.
But it's coat white, isn't it?
I think taking away from today, you're in your stud, you're going to have to look at darkening up yours. Although you've got the numbers, as you need to darken up. You've just got to watch your skirting and your ear pigment. I think that's I always find that if you somebody puts something in your head, it'll be drawn to it in your shed, and you'll eradicate it quicker. Rather, it's one good thing about when you're getting everybody together, even if it's just in your shed, someone will see something that you don't see, and if you don't, that will then sit in your mind and go, I've got to watch that. Often have people over in my shed and they go through my creams and most of the time it is David, and they go through my creams and we say, you've got to watch the ear. That's just it's just a little bit unbalanced. The eye's a bit oval. We're nitpicking. You're at ground zero still. Well, I'm not ground zero. You're halfway in between. But if we don't pick you up on those now, you could forget, and something could go wrong in a couple of years, which is not something because you've come so far.
Eye shape wrong goes with a very wide head, and so until you've got them that'll match extremely wide heads, your eye shape's going to stay right. It's when the head gets very wide, the eye shape goes wrong, you also start to get major coat faults.
Okay. Yeah.
The wider the head gets, the percentage chance of getting a rosette in the middle of the back is far increased.
Yeah, often we get Goldens with either a rosette. It could be the most beautiful typed animal, but it's got a massive rosette, and then it becomes too short, and it would never grow even if you kept it in your stud.
Yeah.
It would never grow.
Years ago, they used to win all the time, didn't they? They were golf bally.
They did, but they need to be.
But they breed so many faults and so many things.
Push them back a little bit.
Yes, they got very short again. Whereas something like that, it's not that large, because it looks better. You've got a very short head.
So you think him in the middle, dwindle him out?
I think the head should be twice as long.
This man
Yeah.
is the one you really need to listen to. David, Amy's got a question for
The
you.
ideal for me is that the head is twice as long as it's wide.
Okay.
Once you get beyond that and the head gets wider than that,
Yeah.
then you get problems of growth, golf ball head.
Would you show us all that again, David? What you mean by that?
Sorry. I think the distance from the nose to the top of the head should be twice that distance from the eyes and the ears.
Yeah.
If you get shorter than that, then you start to get massive faults,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
you can't breed out.
Okay.
Standard sounds as though it'd be ideal if you had a square head, but square head doesn't work. It brings in all sorts of other problems. So the head looks better when it's a bit longer than
Yeah.
it is.
Amy had a question before about this one. Would you say that again,
Yes.
please, Amy?
So would you dwindle him out, not use?
Well,
Because
I'd
he's
be
so.
worried about the colour on
Yeah.
this, but then you might have some very dark sounds that you might want to try with, won't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would probably limit
Yeah.
what you put him in with. Say, for example, a trio. Watch what comes out.
Because I'm worried about his ears and the eye and his feet parts, which are pink.
Yeah.
Have you got anything else you can use?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Then in that case, you've answered your own question.
Yeah.
You breed from your best to get your best.
Yeah.
Then in that case, then you wouldn't go. If that was a golden in my shed and I had better,
It's just.
I
for
wouldn't
us
be using
to
him.
know going home.
You don't.
So, yeah.
To progress,
Yeah.
you need to breed from the best to get the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially with your boars. Your boars must be the best specimen that you can get hold of.
Yeah.
Because they are the backbone of the stud. And if he's not matching up, which we know he's lighter,
Yeah.
and you've got
Very
better.
nice pig.
Thank you. I think you've seen her as a baby. You didn't like her. You've seen her as a baby and
Didn't
liked
like
her.
her as a baby.
You liked her as a baby. Yeah.
Oh, I like
yeah.
She's very.
That must have been a while ago.
Was it Osbush?
Yes, she's a young adult.
So she's
She's
not,
small.
She's not going to be enormous, is she?
No.
No,
But she was a young under 5. No, she's not done nothing yet. Yeah.
I think you can't risk not breeding it, and it's going to get too old soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry too much. We've had pigs that have bred at 2 years old, but it's very limited that happens. But like if David said that is your benchmark by now, isn't it? Really, you need to get that in your
Technically,
stud.
she needs to. Yeah.
You need to get this stud.
But it's holding off with the number of pigs for things like this.
Yes,
It's-
but
Yeah.
I know what you're suggesting, because basically you've had to meet the English South, the RV, and the BCC's requirements this year, and that is fine.
Yeah.
I think you can not. I think the majority. We've got English South people here today. There's half a dozen, I think here. There's RV reps as well. We know what you've got.
Yeah.
It would be prudent not to get that in the breeding pen. If
Yeah.
you don't get that in the breeding pen, this will set you back. That will set you back, and then these three may not give you as good as what that's going to give you.
Yeah. See, I've got some lovely sows in at the moment. Really nice big sows, but they're a little lighter.
It's got better ears. Because you brought out several balls, they've all got slightly high ears.
That's the only boar we've brought today, isn't it? We've
That's a
mainly
shame.
sows that we've brought today.
Seems to be in your balls, that seems to be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, your cells
Yeah.
are quite level, aren't they?
Yeah.
So,
I've got
So
a
you-
lot of younger boars that are a lot better.
Then you should be pushing those.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
get this in the breeding pen and bring
Yeah.
out the youngsters. You're still meeting the criteria for the English South. You're still bringing out KVs.
Yeah.
Even if you're not winning best at new and emerging, it doesn't matter. That's not the criteria. The criteria is to get them out.
Yeah.
It helps the new emerging, but it's not It's not the criteria is so we can see you've got them. We can see you've got a tremendous amount of animals, really, and level animals, good typed animals, and with the odd exception. But you'll get that in any breed, whether it's a pink-eyed golden, a cream, or even a white. You'll get the odd obscurity.
Yeah.
But as a level today, you've got what, 6 pigs on the table there, and 4 of them are in the same calibre.
Yeah.
One of them is slightly down, and yes, okay, this one is slightly lacking, but you would expect that in a large class at, say, Royal London.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you've done tremendously well with them, both of you, and you should be very proud of yourselves. Okay, and knowing Ted like we did, Ted would be extremely proud. He really, really
You're
would.
going to wee as well.
He would be. Okay. Well, you got to go. You got to go. So yeah. Could we have her up on the top as well? Can we put
the little one away?
little one away? Can we have her up on the top so I can bring this round?
Do you want all 4? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hello, mate.
I have got slate, and they do come from caramel. So, yes.
The far one. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. They're lovely. In comparison to what we're used to seeing, they're lovely. Yeah, they really are. So yes, I think there's some positive feedback there for you both, isn't there, really? You're going in the right direction. I think we can all agree on that here today, that they have improved tenfold, okay? And like I said earlier, you really should be very proud of yourselves. But you've got your points now. Colour and ear placement. Skirting, don't watch it, don't creep in, and ear pigment, and keep replicating what works. Do you have patterns to this one? Repeat it, and repeat it again. As long as the parents are viable, repeat them.
More.
You got a ball from it?
I've got more.
You've got
Younger
more?
than her, from the same. Yeah.
You're a good egg, aren't you?
I've got some.
Yeah, she is tremendous. That is beautiful, isn't it? That really is beautiful. I think, yeah.
I think you liked the 3-week-olds the other week when I put the pictures up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they are nice.
I think that is. Watch that.
Yeah.
I've cut.
That is the what? Yeah.
But
Yeah.
every breed gets it.
Yeah.
Okay, every breed gets it. Just watch it.
Yeah.
You can't afford to not breed with that now.
Yeah.
But you breed with something that doesn't carry it. There's a slight fold in the ear. It's not quite a hem, but that's the only thing that lets her down.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't breed with a full hem.
Yes.
If you do,
Yeah.
it'll just bite you on the bum.
Yeah.
In 2 generations. So, do we have any more questions? Yeah.
Thank you.
I think you've done tremendously there. So well done, guys. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.